Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through TCP transmission policies, guys. So the most commonly there are two main policies, guys. So the first policy is nothing but window management in TCP. Okay, so basically I hope everyone now remembers that we discussed about the concept of buffers, right? So the buffer concept we'll be discussing here, guys. Okay, so I do know that the image was not that much clear. So for now we need to manage, guys, because I did not find the proper image on net. I took this from the textbook, so it is not that much clear. Okay, so initially assume that you are sending a packet of a size 2k, guys. Okay, and the receiver size is only 4k. Okay, so I'll be just explaining the diagram. After that we'll be going through the theory, so that will be clear for you. Okay, so you are sending a 2k sized file, so it is sending in a 2k and the sequence number given is 0, and inside buffer now you got occupied 2k, you occupied it, so the rest 2k is left, so the total size is 4k. Okay, so then you told that the acknowledgement of 2049 you will be saying, because 1k is equals to 1024, right? So 2048 is occupied now, so you'll be sending 2049th request. So you sent it and you are now received the data, again 2k data you got. So now your whole buffer is full, right? Okay, so now you will be saying that the window size is 0, guys. So basically this window size 0 says that please stop sending data, my storage is full, my buffer is full. Okay, so it will be saying in that way. So assume that the buffer is full and the application has used some data, it removed from the buffer, and then you are sending a request that again 2048 space is left, right? Yes, so in that situation the 2048, but the sender needs to send only 1k data. So then the data of 1k is sent, in between we are having a gap, after that we are having 2k. Okay, so in this way the transmission works, guys, but there is a small drawback, is that when the application is again collecting the data, it will collect this data first, guys. It will not collect this data, it should collect this data, but it will be collecting this data. That is the main issue here. So that is the reason why we will be going through these things. Okay, so in simple words, let me zoom out it first. Okay, in simple words we can say, as per the buffer place we store the data, and once full, stop transmission. So basically you will be informing the sender to stop once the buffer is full. So once back empty, we continue to send the data. So explain the diagram in your own words for more clarity, guys. Okay, so I hope everyone got this basic idea about window management, right? So in this way the window is managed. Okay, so after that we will be going through silly window syndrome. So basically a funny story is that, so assume that you are having a space of 10, guys. Okay, 10 you are having a space, and from here you are sending 100 space. So first you sent 1 byte, 1 byte, 1 byte, it's okay. So sorry, first you sent 5 bytes, assume. So 5 bytes you send, 5 bytes you send. So total you occupied 10 space now. Okay, so you occupied 10 space. Now the buffer is full. Okay, but your application is too slow that it is collecting only 1 byte per time. So it collected 1, so it became 9. So again you sent 1, again it became 10. Again you removed 1, you selected 1. So basically for first 10 it took 10 operations. It took 2 operations for transferring 5 bytes, and after that it will take 90 operations to transfer 1 byte, right? So isn't this silly, guys? So basically originally it should take 100 by 5, that is nothing but 20 transitions, but now it is taking 90 transitions. So isn't this silly? Just for a small mistake that you are saying that my buffer is empty for 1 byte, it is sending the data. This is right, this is really funny, right? Yes. So to resolve this issue, two rules or two principles or two solutions have been given, guys. We'll be discussing about them. So one solution will be on the server side and one solution will be on the client side. Okay, so silly window syndrome. So when the buffer is full, applications as usually read bytes and byte by byte. If send or update sender will the with the empty space. So if the receiver will be saying that okay, I got 1 byte space, are you interested in sending anything, he'll be sending his 1 byte. So in that way the issue starts, guys. It will transmit and buffer will be always full. So indirectly every time there is a gap or there is a space of 1 byte only. So this creates a huge issue of a loop. Like if you assume here we are doing 80 operations instead of 20 or 10 or 15 operations, right? Yes. So that is the main issue. So if you observe here, receiver buffer is full, the application reads 1 byte and you got 1 byte, but the sender sent again a new byte and again it's occupied. So again this continues. So the solutions for this is, they are given two solutions, one on the server side and one on the sender side, client side you can say. Okay, client is nothing but the sender. Okay, solution. So the first solution is Nagel's solution. So it was on the sender side solution. Okay, so when data comes into the sender in small pieces, send once and start collecting into buffer until to get acknowledgement. So until you get acknowledgement, you need to wait for the thing. You should not directly send that there is an empty space, or you should not set, sorry, from the sender side, right? So you should not send data by byte. You should collect them and you should send them. Okay, so that is the solution given by Nagel. And how much time you should collect is nothing but until you receive the acknowledgement from the server, sorry, from the receiver. Okay. 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 Similarly, clerks gave for the receiver side. So receiver should not send a window update. It can handle the maximum segment size. So basically here we are saying for every bit it is sending request, right? So instead of every bit, if it sends for half, it will be good, right? So it is better than previous. So that is what the solution given by clerks. Okay, so he is saying that according to maximum size, the half of the buffer is empty. It should say in that way. So then they can be sending easily. Okay. So I hope everyone got some basic idea about transmission control policies, right? So these are the two policies that I found, guys. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea. So in the next lecture we'll be going through TCP congestion control. Thank you. Thanks for watching.